Hello, hello. We have driven 4 hours from Zion down into Arizona, and we have made it to the Grand Canyon. So Chad here has never been to the Grand Canyon, and this is his first time. Very exciting.
Yes.
And we're going to kick it off with Desert View. Alright, so we just got our first view at the Grand Canyon, and I for one have been here I think 5 times because I have 5 Junior Ranger badges for the Grand Canyon. So I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are.
Yeah, so this is my first time here, and I am honestly blown away by how big it is. Like, I knew it was going to be big, but it's just a whole other experience standing right beside it and just looking out and knowing just how deep these canyons are and how old it must be.
Very worth coming out to see, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just so excited to be here for the next few days.
So we've backed our van into a really pretty view of the entire Grand Canyon, and we're going to park here for about an hour and make some Vietnamese spring rolls for dinner.
Look at that view.
Alright, so this is my first time making spring rolls. Those ones are pretty ugly, but these ones look okay. Not great, but...
They look fantastic, and I can't wait to eat them.
Alright, Chad, you get the first bite!
Which one should I do?
You can do one of the pretty ones.
Okay.
Here's the sauce, by the way. Feel refreshed?
Mm-hmm.
So tonight we caught sunset at Mather Point, and we also filled up on all our water, so we are fully stocked. But going back to Mather Point, that was absolutely unbelievable, like one of the top sunsets I've ever seen, just because like I even got stomach butterflies looking out at the Grand Canyon, although I've been here so many times.
Yeah, and it being like my first time here, I was absolutely blown away. Like, it being such a tourist destination, I wasn't as excited, but it has exceeded my expectations, and I'm just so excited to spend the next few days here.
Yeah, dinner was great. We both feel like cucumbers because we were eating lots of raw vegetables.
And it was just so nice being able to get water here. Like, there's such a nice little spigot, and we were waddling back with our water, just so happy that we got that done, so we'll be good for the next few days.
It's so funny. He always carries the 6 gallon, and then I carry the 2.5 gallon, and we're both like struggling with our water, and it's just so funny because you just see 2 little penguins going back to their van with their water haul. Yeah.
So now we're going to drive 15 minutes to our parking spot for the night, which is super close, and we're super excited for it.
Take your time, buddy. Walk with ease. So it is currently 10 p.m. and the spring rolls have digested out of our bodies very quickly. So we are having a small little hot dog party. Where's Chad?
Oh, I'm over here. Yeah, so Claire kept on talking about the hot dogs. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was running.
You only ran from right there.
I'm cold. Anyways, so I built a very small fire, and I have roasted us some hot dogs. There's the little fire.
Delightful. Midnight snack.
Well, Claire and I were just talking about how glad we are that we came much later because it is really cold outside and we are bundled up, but we're going to head to bed and we will see you tomorrow for day 2 in the biggest, grandest canyon in all of the land.
Good morning, guys. I kind of wanted to show you our free camping spot really quick just because it's only 15 minutes from the entrance of Grand Canyon and it's really, really awesome. So we're parked by 2 other really cool vehicles.
So there's this really cool green school bus. There's a whole family living full-time out of there. And then over here, there's a really cool white bus that has like a built-out top, which is really sweet. But now it is time to head into the Grand Canyon.
So we are currently hiking the rim trail, and something that's really noticeable right now is that you can see the layers of the canyon very perfectly. So you can see it going all the way across, and even if they're like little breaks in the canyon, you can still see every single layer all the way down to the bottom. For example, there's this white layer. You can kind of see it going all the way across. Same with this darker layer down here. Even though it's broken, you can see how it goes all the way across the canyon. It's the same layer.
And there's just one little cloud over there.
We have officially made it to the lodge via the rim trail, and we got a seat on this swing, and we're very happy.
Don't you let me down. I'm not a player, I don't mess around.
So inside of the lodge, they have free fudge samples, and so we both got a tiny little piece, and we're gonna try their special fudge.
It's good.
I know, it makes me want more, but...
Yeah. Good little piece of fudge.
So that tiny pebble of fudge is now digesting in our stomachs, and we are actually going to hop on their shuttle system and see the west side of the park.
Someone told me that you're kinda sweet.
This side. Yeah. So we just got off the bus and we stopped at a place called The Abyss, and it literally just looks straight down into the Grand Canyon, and it's so nice because no one is out here because they haven't ridden the bus west, and it is insane. Like, look at that.
I gotta
So we just made it to the farthest west point that we're gonna go, Prima Point, and it is insane. There's like no one here, and it's even prettier because you can see the Colorado River in the distance. But pretty much once the next bus comes, we're gonna go back to our van, and then we're gonna make dinner because we're both getting pretty hungry. That little piece of fudge did not hold us over. Made it back.
So we just drove through this little secret pathway into the national forest that borders Grand Canyon, and there's actually free camping here, so it's literally right outside of the park. And now we have a spot with a little fire pit, and we're gonna make some dinner. So we're cooking dinner right now, and it's really interesting how specific things will remind me of the East Coast because we used it very often over on that side. For example, this citronella candle really reminds me of the East Coast because we used it so much because there were so many bugs over there.
Yeah, and even the fact that we have to use it because there are bugs out again makes me think of the East Coast. Makes me think of home, like being bitten. I'm like, oh, it's like
it's like Tennessee.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my gosh. Chad really stands by this method.
It's a good method. Works well.
So we have finished dinner and Chad has made this incredibly tall fire.
In this case, I'm quite afraid.
Long day, huh?
I'm so full. And I'm so relaxed. This is incredible. Clara just said that I should sleep outside like a literal caveman. And like, that actually sounds incredible. Clara is officially trying to roast me like a weenie.
He kept saying to add more wood, so I did.
No, it's so hot. Still feels good though.
Staying warm, my precious gumdrop.
Yes, I am so warm. So as I stand here by the crackling, roaring fire, I'm just thinking about the past 2 days here in the Grand Canyon and how absolutely incredible it was. It is such an honor to be here, and I'm so glad that I get to be here with Claire, manning the camera. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining us, and if you are interested, definitely hit subscribe because that really helps us out, and we'll see you next time.
I stored my problems in cardboard boxes, kept them closed for years. I forgot them, now they're open for all to see. I set traps to catch the